Okay, that's a video clip from an Assamese movie in 1984. And that small boy on that elephant is none other than Himanta Biswa Sarma, who is here among us today. And in that song, he's saying 1, 2, 3, 4, if I have to translate in English. And I have started my bullock cart, but you can see only an elephant over there. So he has been in this habit of doing abnormal things since his childhood. And apart from that, he used to do one more thing. In shorts, in khaki shorts, not of the RSS type, he used to travel around when he was a 10-year-old boy all over Assam, giving fiery speeches during Assam agitation. And people used to watch him in rapt attention. So he graduated to become a formal politician in 1993, I believe, when Hitesh Shashakia inducted him as a Congress member. And 8 years later, he defeated his own mentor, Bhrigu Kumar Phukan, from Jalukbari constituency. And since then, he hasn't looked back in electoral politics. His victory margins have increased constantly, and his campaigning time, it has decreased. Last time, he campaigned only for 1 day in his constituency, and again, his vote share increased. So that says a lot about him. And for last 1 decade, he has been the most efficient and popular minister in Assam. But everybody thought he would become the chief minister, and he was in the Congres Party. But because Rahul Gandhi used to spend more time with the dog than listening to Himanta Biswa Sarma, he quit the Congress. He joined the BJP, and in revenge, he wiped off the Congres Party almost from entire Northeast. In this winter, he's planning to take Mizoram also. So it's a fascinating story, and I would like to hear more about this story from him. So I'd like to invite him on stage, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. Please give him a big hand. Dr. Sarma, would you like to give an opening remark? Yeah. Could say from here also, there also, wherever you are comfortable. Okay.
Thank you very much, India Today, for inviting me to this prestigious event. In fact, last 3 days were very hectic for all of us. On 7th, we have seen installation of a non-Congress government in Meghalaya. Our friends Conrad Sangma has taken oath. Amit Shah and all of us had attended that swearing ceremony. Then again on 8th, we had another swearing ceremony in Kohima, where Mr. Nephew Rio, another ally of us, has taken over as a chief minister. There also, Mr. Amit Shah and all the top gun of BJP were present. Of course, I was also there. Then yesterday, we had that big day, when probably for the first time in the Indian history, left has become completely right in one shot. I mean, normally what happened, you are in left, then you become center, and then gradually you become right. But Tripura, we have all seen that left become right in one shot. So yesterday, Prime Minister was there in Agartala to witness that historic event where BJP has unseated. For the first time in the country, it's become a habit to unseat Congress government, but we had not unseated a left government. So yesterday we did that also, and so that last 3 days was really very hectic. And then of course I have my own budget to present on 12th of this month before Assam Assembly. So literally I had to almost run against the time to be here today. But I have been asked to speak on the subject Saffron search, how we own the Northeast. I do not know what you mean by we. Here for me, we means the people of Northeast. Only the people can win election, not politician or a political parties. A lot of analysis has been done on how the BJP has come to power in the Northeast. Credit have been given to individuals, groups, political parties. There is no doubt a lot of party workers from top to bottom have worked very hard to win election. But that's no surprise. To pass examination, you need to work hard. But result of the electoral examination do not depend on hard work only. The most crucial element to winning election is people's faith. And this faith comes when they find merit in the party's vision, in its leadership, and sincerity on the ground workers. Across India, people are embracing BJP governments because they have realized that India at the moment needs BJP's vision of the country, which is based on development and nationalism, good governance, and equal rights to every citizen. Even after 70 years of independence, our great country, with such historical legacy, has not achieved its true potential. Lack of development has also led to disintegrating forces raise their heads in several parts of the country, including our Northeast. Earlier, Northeast used to hog national headlines only where the road blockades continue for months. It used to happen because there used to be only one gateway to a particular state. You can visit Northeast state today and see how, under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, new roads have been constructed, new railway lines built, and new trains have been launched. The construction of several airports is going on in its war footing. Such infrastructure projects are heading a new era of development in the region. Many in the country will say nationalism is an overrated idea, but it is this absence of nationalism that leads to the corruption in public life. The strong sense of duty for the country helps us to maintain integrity, creates a desire to be part of the nation-building exercise. A nationalist doesn't ask what the country has given to him. He believes in doing his job for the country. It is not a massive theory that let me just simplify. You often encounter traffic jam in Mumbai. Imagine a situation if every person thinks about his parking space before buying a car. If every person sticks to his lane while driving, will the government needs to do much to solve the issue of traffic jam? I am not trying to say that government must sit idle and people should sort out their problems themselves. But a sense of nationalism results in participatory governments, which has been the hallmark of BJP governments led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And when the governments and the public work together, there is no need to do politics of appeasement because the government becomes everyone governments. Peoples will vote for you irrespective of caste, creed, and religion. For BJP, there are only two classes of people: those who have access to the country's resources and those who have not. Our party wants to widen this access so that every Indian has an equal opportunity to explore his and her potential based on his or her access to public resources. The people of India has accepted this vision of BJP, which had an immensely successful demonstration fast in Gujarat between 2001 and 2014, and since then at the center and several other BJP-ruled states under the dynamic and innovative leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And that is the reason why they have made us win. And yes, preparation plays a big role in winning election. And BJP's expansion in Northeast is an expansion of friendship. As you can see, we are shaking hands with the regional forces. And it is not a politics of opportunism as many wants to claim. It is a conscious policy decision taken by the BJP's national president Amit Shah. Our goal is to work together with the regional parties to create a Congres Northeast. That's the reason BJP has not inducted any regional leaders in last 3 years, because we want to give space and respect to the regional forces. Our policy is simple. We will not encroach into their terrain. Whenever we need allies, many people ask me, have you given inducement to brought them to your fall? My answer is always that we have extended a hands of friendship to regional political parties. That is why in Meghalaya, where 4 top guns of Congress, Ahmed Patel, Kamal Nath, Mukul Wasnik, everybody tried almost 48 hours to cobble together a regional front. BJP needs on BJP. What we took only 30 minutes to cobble up that regional alliance because we give them self-respect, we give them political space, and I think that these are the reasons behind what you call saffron surge in Northeast. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sarma. What was the reason that now you are wiping out Congress from the entire Northeast? Is it because Rahul Gandhi didn't speak to you? Is it because you didn't like Piddi? Because you also have a dog and you are quite fond of it. What is the reason that you have become so revengeful that you want to create a Congress Northeast, and not only geographically, but you have also demolished the structure? Means you are poaching leaders from Congress from every state in Northeast.
Kaushik, let me put that on perspective. I should be very frank. When I joined BJP, after you can say a series of humiliation and whatever, when I joined BJP and we fought in Assam election, perhaps a sense of revenge was in my mind. But that was over. Today I do not, I have that kind of feelings against any Congress leader. But today we are working in Northeast not to take revenge against individual. We are working in Northeast, we are working for BJP to accelerate the development process in Northeast, to remove the regional disparities which exist in our country. And I think that BJP is the answer for curing or removing those regional disparities. So I do not driven by revenge now. I think working for BJP is almost equivalent to performing a national duty in Northeast.
You have said that BJP is the only option for Northeast, but if I correctly remember, in 2011 probably you said that blood flows through the pipelines of Gujarat. Now what happened in 4 or 5 years that you changed your mind and you saw a great ability in the current Prime Minister?
Yeah, I'll not talk about individual, but I was in Congress 23 years. I know that culture. So if you ask any individual Congress chief minister that have you ever dined with Mrs. Gandhi, or have you ever had a breakfast with Mrs. Gandhi at any point of time to discuss some serious political issue, or for that any political leaders, you'll get a negative answer. But when you go to BJP, you can go straight away to the dining room of Amit Shah. You can speak with him, you can discuss with him, you can explain with him. So that master-servant relation doesn't exist in Bharatiya Janata Party. There is no feudalism exist in Bharatiya Janata Party. So I was not exposed to that culture. I spent entire my life in Congress Party because 23 years is a big span in individual life. So I was accustomed to that Congress culture. But when I joined BJP, I started seeing that it was for me initially a movie-like things, because how can individual like me can get access, or for that matter any other BJP leader can get access.
Does that mean that,
because that gives you to give them a proper perspective. When you can talk, you can explain.
Does that mean that because the leader dined with you or met with you because he gave you access, you forgot what you all said in the past? Does that change your ideology also?
No. My ideology what? My ideology is development of Northeast, development of Assam. I don't have any other ideology. And when I say that development of Assam is development of entire 3 crores of Assamese people. So when I get access, I can explain that, look, there is a blockade in Manipur. You have a single highway through Nagaland, and people of Manipur always suffer. Why not we build another highway, Jiribam Silchar highway? And when you sit across table, you can explain the region, then works get done. Today you can see a parallel highway is being constructed, Silchar, Jiribam. But in 23 years of my Congress politics, I could not get that access, not for me, even my chief minister could not get that access to explain the region of such things which can actually remove regional disparities. I think this ideology and other issues are overstated. Our ideology is too simple, that let the country develop, let the Assam develop, let the Northeast develop, let the Maharashtra be developed. What is the ideology beyond that?
That's perfectly fine, but when you were in Congress, Sonia Gandhi was the president, and Rahul Gandhi was not even vice president for a long, long time. But you have never said anything against her, but you have always attacked Rahul Gandhi. What is that? Because yesterday, Sonia Gandhi was here, and she said that she would not let Narendra Modi come back to power in 2019, and also she said that the democracy in India is under serious threat under this current dispensation, which you are also part of.
No. Kaushik, the problems comes to when, about Congress. How can Mrs. Gandhi say that I will not allow Narendra Modi to come back to power? Is she the final destiny of the country?
Is it not equivalent to saying I will create Congress Mukh Bharat?
It is the people of India will decide who should be the Prime Minister of this country. No, I mean, how can, this is the problem with the Congress Party. They are out of the power. They are now government just in 3 states. And the party president or UPS chairman will come to a conclave like, I'll just finish, conclave like India Today, and said, I will not allow Narendra Modi to come. Who is she? How can she say, I will not allow India's destiny?
Your president also says you will create Congress Mukh Bharat.
No, that is a party's ideological stand.
It's the same thing.
No, you have to say that I will go to the people of India, and people of India will not allow Narendra Modi to come. There is a difference between I will not allow it to come and people of India will not allow to come. So that is the feudalism. That is the root of the problem with the Congress Party. They think that India is all 100 years back still. I am a feudal lord, and whatever I will decide 2014 is an accident. Now 2019, whatever I will say, people will accept me again. So that's the big problem with the Congress Party.
Now, for whatever reasons you have explained, you have literally wiped off Congress from the Northeast, and you have specially targeted Congress only, because I have seen you have never poached any regional leaders in last 4-5 years, since at least you have joined BJP. And basically your target is Congress. And if we discount Assam and Tripura, in other places, the governments are being formed through different means. When I say different means, your colleague Pijus is here, so I know the stories how you pick up MLAs from rival parties, especially from Congress, and take them to Guwahati hotels. And I don't know, it seems that rival, especially Congress MLAs, they like the Guwahati hotel. And something happens overnight that they like the food or the stay, that they switch loyalties. So what is this magic?
First of all, the problem is with concept. First of all, let me clarify that no Congress MLA after election defected to BJP. So virtually, factually, it is incorrect. Number two,
in Manipur, they did.
No Congress MLA. I'll tell the story. But the issue is that it is not about whom you brought in, whom you will induct. It is a larger perspective. Before Assam election, we had an issue with Assam Gan Parishad. Many leaders from Assam Gan Parishad joined BJP, and we used to, we at some point of time, we become almost like a foe. After Assam election, Amit Shah decides that no, in Northeast, we need to celebrate diversity. So we formed Northeast Democratic Alliance. And we decided that we will not encroach upon the space of regional political parties. Let them grow, but let them grow along with BJP, so that there is a good synthesis of regionalism and nationalism can be displayed with. But because of this single policy that will not encroach regional political party space, will not take their leaders in our party, will respect those party. That is why there is a sense of comfort between BJP and regional political parties in Northeast. Today, you can imagine, Meghalaya, total population out of Meghalaya, 85% belongs to Christian, people who follow Christianity. Nagaland, it is almost 100%. But in those states, today BJP is having a deputy chief minister, BJP is having important cabinet ministers. This is not because that we done something wrong. This is simply because we extended our friendship to the regional political parties. We learned the tactics, how to work with them, and in the process we made, everything becomes so easy that you don't even take time to create an alliance between both the parties.
Is it not a politics of opportunism? Because let me give you a statistics. There are 4,020 seats, assembly seats across India. Of that, BJP has only 35% of the seats, but they have governments in almost 21 states, which is disproportionate. Like in Meghalaya, you have only 2 MLAs. In Nagaland, you have 11 MLAs, but you are still in power. No. And your friendship, you are talking about friendship, but I often see that the friendship happens after post-poll, like NPP became your friend. Of course, they are technically they are part of NEDA, you will say that, but why can't you openly announce when you go to the voters that we are friends, we will be forming the government later? Why don't you come up? Because do you fear that your beef politics will impact your party in the Northeast?
I think many people goes by percentage of vote when it comes to BJP. But nobody counts that how many percentage of votes UPA 1 was installed, with how many percentage of votes UPA 2 was installed. So India is a diverse country. It will be hardly that somebody will get 51% of the votes.
BJP is a party with difference.
I'll tell you, India, you have a diverse religion, diverse country. It is always unlikely that somebody will get 51% of the popular vote and will have the governments. So in the process, 35%, 40% is a good share of votes, but you must have all the backup plans ready. You must realize that you will be in the process, you have a fair political assessment, then in a terrain like Meghalaya, in a terrain like Nagaland, you will never have a majority, at least in immediate future. You have to work regional political parties either pre or post. But nobody will even come to you post-poll if you don't have a friendship with them. Why Congress can join that friendship? Why Congress cannot have that friendship? Because Congress engineered defection from regional political parties. Congress encroached their vote space. And we have taken decision that we will not encroach their votes here or into their political space.
But it's a very strange friendship because in Nagaland, you fought against NPF because you broke that alliance. And in Manipur, you are friends with NPF. So this is very strange. I don't understand this friendship.
I think with NPF also, after the election, I personally met Nagaland Chief Minister, Mr. Jiliang. We fought with NDDP, but our friendship with Jiliang still exists today. I went to him, I explained that, sir, we had a people alliance with NDDP, we got the majority, so please step aside. But it is not that we are cutting all our relationship. So it is in a mutual trust and friendship. I went to his house, I requested him, he stepped down. But he also assured me that, okay, whatever is happening in Nagaland file, I'll continue my friendship with Manipur, with BJP, because I believe in Prime Minister Modi's leadership. So even today, whom we defeat, the person who is get defeated in the hands of BJP today, they also say that I have a trust and faith in Prime Minister Modi's leadership. So I think that is what is different from the earlier regime.
It's a very contradictory politics, and you are a man of...
According to you, it is a contradiction, but managing contradiction is also an art which has been...
Yes, you told me recently that, but I will ask you another that question. Recently, when Jawaharlal Nehru's birthday came, you tweeted about him praising Jawaharlal Nehru. Now, in BJP, I have seen, right from the Prime Minister to other leaders, they try to blame Nehru for almost everything that went wrong with India. So, what was that you suddenly, on 14 November, you woke up and you posted a very nice tweet about Jawaharlal Nehru?
In my way of politics, even Prime Minister also posted a tweet praising Jawaharlal Nehru. So we always acknowledge contribution of individual to a nation building, because nation is such that unless every individual contributes, nation will not build. But the problem is that when it comes that I want to monopolize the nation. So if you read Discovery of India, you will see that Nehru wants to start a new civilization which is disconnected from our 5,000 years of civilization. So problem with his policy, not with his individual, as an individual. But I think in today's India, you have lot of contradiction. You can, when it comes to Nehruvian politics, culture, I think many people today do not agree to that. But it doesn't mean that we will not respect to that individual.
Since you left Congress, I'm pretty sure they miss you very much for the kind of things you are doing now. At any point of time, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, his office, Sonia Gandhi's office, or any top political leader, did they reach out to you to bring you back or to persuade you to go back?
I think I reached out to them and to encourage them that they should join BJP.
So who all you made?
I except Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, I try to reach out to every individual congressman and encourage them to join BJP. That is my day-to-day job.
But you have been very unsuccessful in that, because in Northeast you have poached a lot of Congress leaders, but at national level...
Today I am in Northeast. My job is in Northeast. So I am doing my job in Northeast. Today you will see that every individual Congress who matters are in BJP. And tomorrow maybe more people will be there in the BJP pre-2019. They will keep on coming. So that is my area of operation. But as an individual, whenever I meet senior congressmen in airport, in lawns, or in any public place, I always say, sir, I wasted 23 years of life. You don't waste your life. Come and join BJP immediately.
So you have worked under two presidents, two party presidents, Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi you didn't work directly under because he was not president at that time, but he was taking a lot of decisions. So how do you differentiate the two individuals?
I'll
give me a political answer. Give me, explain to me the differences in the style of functioning.
Yeah. If I put in one words, if you can say that Rahul Gandhi is a student of nursery, is in in politics. If Rahul is a student of nursery, Amit Shah has done his doctorate in political
That's
science.
Again a political answer.
So there is now if you ask me, I don't want to speak about individual, because if I going to give you answer to that, then I have to keep on telling you how much Rahul Gandhi works, how much Amit Shah works, how much Rahul Gandhi is accessible to the people, how much Amit Shah is accessible. That becomes too individualistic. But it is fair to me sum up everything in one go, that in politics, because politics means interpersonal communication, politics means accessibility to the people, politics means your idea about India, politics means about idea of welfare. If everything comes together and then you ask me to rate about both the individual, then I'll, without any hesitation, I'll say that Rahul is in nursery today and Amit Shah has done his doctorate.
But you left Congress because of Rahul Gandhi or because of this fact that you couldn't become the CM?
No, probably I have no hesitation to admit that when I left Congress with deep sense of anguishment with Rahul Gandhi. But that was at that point of time. And that point of time, I was guided by a sense of revenge, sense of that how to answer the humiliation. But okay, that stage I have overcome. Today, if I am in BJP, firmly in BJP, why I joined BJP, I'll say that 50% I might have been guided by revenge and whatever you say. But today, if you say why I continue with BJP, I'll say because if it's ideology, because I have seen that no feudalism exists in BJP, because I see in BJP there is no master-servant relationship exists. So why I joined BJP, that is a different story. But why I continue in BJP, that is a different story.
But are you happy with that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
But you are still the number 2 in the state cabinet.
I mean, do you think that in a political party like BJP, number 1, number 2, number 3 counts? Because it is completely a democratic setup. And if somebody is number 1, that means he is doing some different responsibility. If somebody is number 2, he is doing a different kind of responsibility. In BJP system, I don't think that number 1, number 2, number 3 hardly counts. At least that is my experience.
Last question and give a sharp answer. So, what is your message to Rahul Gandhi?
No, I'll not talk about the individual, but what I'll...
No, the question is very specific. If you have a message for Rahul Gandhi.
No, I don't want to give him message, but of course, connecting MRI machines, you cannot improve health sector in the country. So you need to go deep. You need to learn India. You need to appreciate India's value, and you cannot drive by a sense of revenge to a single individual. You have to graduate in politics. Probably my advice will be, although you are already in 50, I think still you can try, and you can try to learn about Indian politics, not guided by revenge, but guided by the service to the people.
Thank you, Dr. Sarma. Thanks for being here. It was a wonderful session with you.